Hello and welcome to episode 458 of the Daily Sales Message Podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, in today's episode, as I check my notes, we're talking about negotiation and a particular tactic that you can use. Full transparency, I've not used this myself yet in negotiation because I don't really have to negotiate with buyers. I give them the price and they pay it or they don't, and that's pretty much it. But I've seen this done. I've been in negotiations where this has happened, and it's very, very effective. So it's all about getting people to negotiate against themselves. So we're selling something here. We're selling this pen. Of course, we're selling a pen. We're talking about sales. We're selling this pen. Somebody gives us an offer. It's a lowball offer. They come in with 50p. 50p, 50 cents is a lowball offer to buy the pen. Now, rather than us saying, could you do a pound? Could you do this? Could you do that? You simply say this. Say, come on, guys, you can do better than that. Come on, guys, you can do better than that. So we don't specifically articulate the number they've given us, but what we're saying is this is not acceptable. Do better. Give us more. But there's something about you can do better or you have to do better than that versus could you do 50, 75 cents or $1 or whatever, a pound? There's something about that you can do better that causes the person then to negotiate against themselves and come up with a better number. Now, you can only really use that once, maybe maximum twice in negotiation, because you can't just keep saying you can do better, because eventually they'll turn around and say, what number do you want? And they'd be quite right to do so. But for the first offer in particular, if it's really super low ball, you say, oh, come on, you can do better than that. Just give me a better number than that. You can do better than that. That forces them to go higher. They may go higher than you are going to get them to go. But this notion of them negotiating against themselves and putting you in the position of power and control, that's really what that's about. Now, I don't like to get too much into, convincing, persuading, controlling, manipulating people. But there's a lot to be said for getting the best price you can and being firm with what you're doing. At the end of the day, you don't want to take the lowball offer. So this is another way of saying, I don't want to take that, I want more. But by doing so, by not being specific about numbers, it's just an interesting way to do it. And definitely in the couple of negotiations I've been in where I've seen it happen, it was really, really effective and it worked very well. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow, as I check my notes, in episode 459, we're talking about the only kind of salad that is not healthy for you. The only kind of salad that is not healthy for you. You can probably guess what this is going to be about, but we'll catch that in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please hit the like or subscribe or share button, comment, interact with this podcast wherever you're watching or listening. So it just helps us to reach more people with our positive, practical, and let's be honest, completely free sales training. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the Daily Sales Message.